A very long time ago, in a realm of blocks and beasts, there were two gods, more importantly, two brothers. Notch, the god of order and protection, he who created the player and the landscape. And Herobrine, the god of chaos and change, he who created the fine arts of crafting and brewing. The overworld existed in perfect harmony back then. Mobs and players alike were friends, but harmony never seems to last. One day, Herobrine grew tired of the fact that no one appreciated his work. The players would only ever thank Notch for the gifts he bestowed, and even worse, for the gifts he didn't. Yet Notch accepted their thanks regardless, and Herobrine's jealousy and contempt only grew. Eventually, fighting broke out, the gods turning on each other, committing acts so unspeakable that soon both were at fault and to blame. Their battles tore the world apart, wreaking pain and misery for all the life upon the overworld. Eventually, the pleas of the players convinced the two to a compromise. They could still continue their petty quarrel, but in their own realms, they must leave. Banished from the overworld, their home, Notch created the Nether, an endless cave of bloodstone and mud, home to the expanse of Notch's now decaying fortress. Herobrine took up residence with his Endermen and their chaotic realm of the End, an expansive void of static filled with floating islands of white stone which carry obsidian pillars upon their backs. Peace appeared to have been restored to the overworld for a while, but as the years went by, each god's isolation only made them angrier and more spiteful. They fell into a deep sleep in which a nightmare consumed them, changed them. Notch's hate turned him into the Wither, a being of power and subjugation. Herobrine's envy turned him into the Ender Dragon, a creature of jealousy and contempt. They sent out plagues of undead amongst our world to this very day, and spy upon us to this very night. But one day, it is foretold that a group of friends will rise to defeat the mad god's corrupted forms and awaken them back from their slumber. Perhaps this is the day that it begins. Perhaps this is the day harmony